What's up, y'all? I'm Henny, and this is episode 4 of Henny'z Hangout. Roll the intro! So last week I had the pleasure of collaborating and doing some new music with my good producer friend Focus. If you didn't catch a glimpse, here's the video right here. After we were done vibing out, collaborating, you know I had to get the goods from him so I could give it back to y'all. That's what I'm here for. Come on, somebody. Damn, ain't nobody here. Oh well. So we're gonna get straight to it. Apologize for the off-centered camera work. I was on location, working fast, on a time constraint, but I try to get it to y'all anyway. So let's get to it and run it. What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video with my man, my brother Focus.
What up, y'all?
3 dots.
How you doing?
Oh man, all is well, bro.
Yes,
I appreciate you. Tell us about the space.
This is the Alien Residence Music Works layer. This is my residence, so I call it the residence. And everybody that comes through has been family based. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people I've known for a long time in my career, so they get to come here. It's in my home, and and we get to vibe out. So this is the residence.
Hey man, it's good to be here. Good to finally be able to stop through. I mean, my thing with what I'm doing here is just to try to educate a lot of the newer producers, the newer songwriters, and you've been in the game for a very long time. People can see the hits are all around the room, and maybe just tell them a little bit about how you got your start versus kind of how you've maintained your career throughout the time you've been in it.
I got my start basically with my father.
Yeah.
My father is Bernard Edwards, or was Bernard Edwards from Chic. He passed in '96, but that's all I've ever known.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to music, it's been since I was little. And I knew I wanted to be a producer ever since I was in second grade, and I never deviated from that dream or that path. And when it came down to the way you guys know me, is really when I got with Dr. Dre. And I worked with him off and on for about 15 to 16 years. So that was my longest stint as, you would call it, in tutelage. Being under, you know what I'm saying, under somebody. So he was definitely one of my biggest mentors next to my father, being the first one. And just grabbing stuff from everybody else that I used to look up to,
Word. Yeah. Now, somebody like myself, I was always kind of a nomad and kind of just moving around different camps, different circles throughout my career. And, some of these cats might, wonder what the benefits or the pros and cons to being kind of underneath one camp versus kind of being on your own and kind of just moving around.
For sure.
What would you think?
I'm kind of like you.
Okay.
I'm kind of like you in that aspect. I worked under Shakespeare. After his No Scrubs and Bills fame. So I worked under him for a long time. I worked with Jay Weave at his production company. I've been there, and I think the advantage of that is you get to learn invaluable lessons. Like, you learn so much. I've learned so much about mixing from Dre. I learned so much about song structure from the people that I was with. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
So at the end of the day, you take all of that and you start to build who you are, and you make whatever you're putting inside of you, you make that your imprint.
Right.
So if I didn't have my stint with Shakespeare, if I didn't have my, you know what I'm saying?
If I
didn't have all that stuff, I don't know if I'd be here right now. Just being honest. Like, there's nothing wrong with learning under somebody, but it has to go somewhere. Like, don't get comfortable.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't get comfortable sitting in the back seat.
Yeah.
When you know you can drive the car. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes to having, like, a span of this, we talked yesterday with the kids about, trying to stay, current, but also, when you're trying to figure out how to turn this into a career, how do you keep yourself motivated? Throughout the years.
Yeah, my biggest motivation is just being married to probably the most beautiful woman on the planet in my eyes, and she really backs me. And I have 5 children, so there's no way that I can get unmotivated. Right. I can't tell them that daddy's going to take, a year off 2
Yeah.
years off because I'm not motivated by what's going on in music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you stay motivated by the ones you love and the fact that you are the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? So I have no choice but to get up and do what I have to do. And as far as, you know, being inspired and making new music, that's from doing this stuff. You know, collaborating with you, collaborating with Cardiac, collaborating with them joints. Like, I can go down the list, and those guys really help me kind of breathe life into what I've already had.
Word.
And they give me a whole new life.
Boom.
With what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? So I have much respect for them. Siege, you know, those guys always reach out to me. So I always have a lifeline, if you will.
Man, listen. Keep your circle close, you know what I mean? Because the main thing that I've learned is, you know, we've never really collaborated, but we've always been around each other, always been good in good spirits, good vibes, good energy.
Yes, sir.
And it's, you know, sometimes timing is the key to making things happen. And but you got to realize there might be those that are around you that you see from time to time, and you're like, damn, I bump to this nigga everywhere I go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Why don't we just see if we can put something together, if you're a songwriter or producer or something like that. So, yeah, man, I really appreciate, you know what I mean, having me come through. And,
nah,
you know,
this is
it's all
big
good.
for me, man.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is big for me. I love all the videos this guy puts out, man. It's like the dopest series. There's 2 of them. This one and These Beats Ain't Free.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
with the homie. So,
yeah, man.
Yeah, J Rose is crazy.
And so, you know, when it comes to your setup and what you're using now, tell them a little bit about the equipment that you go to now.
Super simple. I'm a Logic fiend. I have a couple of setups in here.
Yeah.
I've been with Native Instruments for years, and they gave me the Jam.
Yeah.
And I got the complete joint, and I love that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's my travel rig, and when I have to be outside of the layer, the residence, and then but when I'm here, I have my Akai stuff, and I have a Mac Mini.
Yeah.
And it's all Logic. Like, everything's in the box now, so it's just easier.
And so, you know, I see, you know, people will see, like, throughout the video, you know, picking up the bass, picking up, you know what I mean, a snare or a cymbal, something like that. The importance of just learning different instruments or learning an instrument in general, you know?
I think it's important to turn around and know, even if you have it in a synthesizer, what a bass can really do.
Yeah.
What a real bass can do.
Right.
And, you know, even though you can play it on a keyboard, what a real guitar can do. If you can, you know, drum program on an MPC Touch or whatever, knowing what real drums can do and understanding how to make your own sounds.
Cool.
And I think that a lot of people don't understand that those same sounds that they're triggering in their thing, somebody made them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if they sampled it from a record, they made them.
Yeah.
So it's real easy for us to go to the store and just pick up the cereal, but what if you had to make your cereal? You don't know what the ingredients are. You don't even know how to do that.
Yeah.
So right now, like, I think it's really important for people just to understand what organic instruments do, what the real instruments do, and just appreciate it. They don't have to learn an instrument because I unfortunately right now, so many people want to hear right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want this here and now. I need this moment here and now. So to tell them that they have to take a year to learn something or to master something, it's going to frustrate them. But learn, if you can, while you're moving up in your career, start picking up stuff and play by ear. Learn what the notes are. Learn some music theory. You know, I'm not telling them to be stupid, but I don't want them to be frustrated either.
That's it. I mean, you know, my thing is just, you know, even for somebody like myself, even picking up a new instrument or picking up different things, it just expands your mind. Even if you get frustrated, that's when, you know, tension is when you grow. Tension is always when you grow.
Yes, sir.
And so, yeah, you know, I definitely ditto everything that man just said. But, man, tell them where you, you know, where they can find you online. We ain't going to keep it too long, but, you know, where they can, you know.
I am always on Instagram. Focus, 3 DOTS. Everything else filters through my gram to Twitter, to Facebook, whatever, and all of that stuff is pretty much all the same. Focus 3 dots. I have a website that will be up April 1st, and I'm looking to put out a sound kit on April 1st.
Boom.
For the relaunching of my website. So,
awesome.
Yeah,
now, what will the website be?
My website is the same thing, www.focus, 3 dots.com. And the new kit is called Special Toppings. I don't know if you guys already have extra toppings, but that was my first kit. I did that through Machine Masters.
Yeah.
But this one is going to be for the rollout of the website.
Dope.
Yeah.
Well, we're here in the residence. I'm here with Focus, and man, we got real focus today. I ain't gonna fake, man. Some good energy, some good times.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell y'all, man, you keep the energy good, you keep the vibe good, you keep it secure, and things you just let God in the room, and it just happens.
It's beautiful,
man. So thank you, bro.
My man, appreciate you.
Word.
Yeah,
no doubt. So that was it. Hopefully you got a little something from that. This is what I'm here for. Seems like I'm doing this shit every Friday. Feels like another thing that you can set your calendar for. Henny'z Hangout right here on Henny'z channel. I don't know. Sounded cool. And I'm out!
The business.